So the first step is to use a white pearly paint and apply this to the inside corners of the eyes. You want to extend it up slightly higher than the eyebrows and then also apply a small amount underneath the eyes. Next, take your chosen split cake and you just want to pick up 2 of the colours on a small flat brush. And with this brush on its thinnest side, you want to paint the top edge of the butterfly wing. Then, with the darkest colour on the outside, turn the brush flat and paint in 3 separate sections. The middle section is going to be slightly smaller than the other 2 and it is also staggered inwards so that the outside edge almost has a step to it. Do the same thing on the bottom and use the thin side of the brush to paint in that guideline and then just connect this up in one section. As you can see, the bottom wing is a lot smaller than the top wing, and also be sure to leave that gap between the 2. With a fluffy brush, blend some of that colour into the wing, but don't go too crazy because we're just going to cover that in a second. We're mainly trying to fill in some of the gaps. And it's then at this point you want to stop and move on to the second side and do exactly the same thing. Reload the brush with the same paint and then add in a second layer to that top section. And again, blend it all out. And then still with the same split cake, I'm just going to load 2 of the brighter pinks and add in a 3rd layer. Once you've done this on the top and the bottom wing, once again go ahead and blend it out. Using a round number 2 brush, I added some dots in varying sizes all across the wings. On reflection, I would rather have used white, I think it would look better, but I tried yellow and it looks okay. I did actually go over some of the dots with white to try and make them a little bit brighter, but obviously you can skip this if you use white originally. And then I applied some water-soluble skin glue onto the middle and added in a nice big gem. To define it, I used some of that dark red from the split cake and gave it an outline, and then I extended it down to make it look more like a body. Now, instead of adding antennae, I actually used some teardrops along the very top and bottom edges of the wings just to try and connect everything more to that centerpiece. And then another optional step is to give the whole thing a white outline. Make sure that you stay right on the very tip of your brush to keep that line nice and thin, and also don't paint over the top of the wing, paint next to it, and that will avoid the colours bleeding in together. And then to add some sparkle, I used some glitter gel on the body of the butterfly and also a few little dots here and there. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to hit that like button, it really does help me out, and also subscribe because I've got loads of new videos coming.